According to Mark Mattson in his TED Talk, I just want to point out that there is evidence, not just from animals but from humans, that fasting is good for the body. Welcome to our channel. Well, in this video, we are going to learn what happens to your body during fasting, why you should start fasting, and identify the different types of fasting that you can do. Fasting continues to be an intriguing matter since it means taking intentional abstinence from food for varying periods, but it has been linked to potential positive effects on our health, especially as a new method of controlling the body weight of some individuals. So maybe you are one of the lucky ones who can experience its good effects. So, what do you think are the health benefits of fasting? Let us know in the comment section down below. To further understand how fasting can be good for us, let us first know what happens to our body when we fast for one day. We know that our body continuously needs energy obtained from its primary source, which is glucose, to work well. This glucose can typically be found in carbohydrates, such as vegetables, fruits, and sweets, and it is the one temporarily stored by our liver and muscles. Therefore, if the body lacks the energy after fasting for 8 hours, the liver will empty its glucose and release it into the bloodstream. This will signal the body to enter the gluconeogenesis state, wherein the body makes its own glucose by primarily using fat, therefore increasing the number of calories burned because energy is needed to undergo this process. It comes to a point when the body does not have energy sources to use. Thus, it turns fasting mode into starvation mode, which slows down your metabolism and makes the body switch to burning your muscle tissue to give itself more energy. Breaking your fast or not eating after 1 day or 24 hours is generally safe unless you have a certain medical condition. However, before jumping into its benefits, take note that true starvation is different from the starvation mode referred to here, because the former means having no food for several consecutive days or weeks, which is definitely not good for you. So what are the benefits of fasting? Number 1, fasting improves our metabolic health and lowers our risk of disease. Fasting has the potential to be an alternative treatment method that physicians recommend, as seen in the research done by Farah Armuchu in 2019. This is because it gives us better metabolism as it reduces oxidative stress and inflammation, and also treats or prevents chronic diseases, such as diabetes, neurological disorders, cancer, and cardiovascular diseases. Number 2, fasting is good for the heart. Fasting can help people with cardiovascular disease or at risk of it to get better because it can decrease or keep within the normal range of the blood pressure, fasting blood glucose, triglyceride, and LDL or bad cholesterol, and can improve the function of the heart. A study conducted among 110 obese adults who fasted for 3 weeks even showed a significant decline in these biomarkers. And to support this, another study conducted among 4,629 people was seen to have a reduced risk for coronary artery disease and diabetes. Number 3, fasting can help us control our blood sugar. Fasting promotes control of your blood sugar by decreasing insulin resistance, so it can be helpful for those at risk of diabetes. This is because the lower the insulin resistance, the higher the body's sensitivity to insulin, which means that more glucose from the bloodstream can be efficiently transported into your cells. Additionally, it allows your liver and pancreas, which produce the hormone that regulates your insulin or blood sugar, a rest. Moreover, the effect of fasting on blood sugar levels may vary if you are a man or a woman. But please be reminded that if you have diabetes, fasting is not advisable. According to the American Diabetes Association, because of lifestyle modifications such as increased physical activity and medical nutrition therapy are better options for diabetes management, since fasting may put you at risk of hypoglycemia, while breaking your fast may put you at risk of hyperglycemia. Number 4, fasting stimulates the secretion of the human growth hormone. Fasting helps us avoid human growth hormone, or HGH, deficiency that can cause increased body fat, decreased lean body mass or sarcopenia, and weakened bones or osteopenia. Since this gets lower as our age goes up, then having high HGH in our body could mean that we can build muscles, strengthen our bones, and prevent us from aging fast. Number 5, fasting improves brain health. Fasting increases the brain's neuroplasticity and slows down the aging process. Thus, the brain improves its mental sharpness, increases its nerve cell synthesis, and becomes more resistant to disease, inflammation, and injury. Additionally, it activates the mechanism of autophagy, which prevents neurodegenerative disorders, such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. A study conducted among mice exhibited that 11 months of fasting can enhance brain structure and function. Number 6. Fasting stimulates autophagy. Fasting for 24 to 48 hours results in autophagy, or the reuse of old and damaged cell parts. It is like giving our body a renovation, because when we are renovating, we throw out the parts we do not need and replace them with something new. It is also what the cells need to do to properly function and prevent diseases. Although, too much of this could make you sick, and there is still a lack of evidence regarding this, since most trials have been done on animals rather than human beings. Number 7. Fasting can cause us to lose weight. Fasting is known to be a quick way to lose weight because it pushes you to lessen your calorie intake. When done short-term, it can increase your norepinephrine, which is a neurotransmitter that can boost your metabolism and preserve the tissue of your muscles to further reduce your body weight. A study among adult humans shows that about 5% can be lost in just 6 days. Given that the person trying this should be able to overcome the hunger and fatigue he or she may experience within the fasted state. This is because if they grab that tasty chocolate or drink that juice, their efforts of waiting for their feasting time and experiencing its benefits will go to waste. So if you're confident that you can control yourself and are determined to shed some extra pounds, then give this a go. You may ask from this point, can I still lose weight if I eat whatever I want, as long as it is within my feasting period? Since fasting is not about what you eat, but when you eat. Yes, you can, but remember to not load yourself with foods containing too many calories in one day, because one of the benefits of fasting is reducing the calories we take compared to our traditional eating pattern. Thus, when you overeat, you can still gain weight. Your fasting experience will be much better if you consider the quality of the foods you eat. You can do this by adding vegetables, fruits, and whole grains to your diet. Fasting has different types, so choose the one that fits you because this can affect your commitment to fasting. But before we continue, if you like this video, smash that like button, and if you are still not following us, click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to answer more questions like this. Firstly, we may practice calorie restriction, wherein we limit our calorie intake for a certain amount of time. Next, we can do water fasting, wherein we only drink water, or juice fasting, wherein we only consume vegetable or fruit juice for a specific time period. We also have occasional fasting, wherein we restrict our intake for a short period of time and consume a regular diet on the remaining days. Lastly, we have partial fasting, wherein we eliminate certain foods or drinks from our diet for a definite period of time. We can conclude that fasting is safe given that you only do it for a day or less, because fasting for a long time has reservations. This is due to the difficulty of overcoming extreme hunger, especially because it deprives our bodies of vital nutrients and makes us sick. So when fasting is done safely and correctly, it will help us lose weight and make our bodies function well. Besides, you do not need to spend a lot of money to reap these health benefits because it is free. Therefore, if you are generally healthy, you should try fasting and see if it works. That's it for now. Stay happy, healthy, and fit. Just a friendly reminder, consult a doctor and a registered nutritionist dietitian to find out what works best for you. And again, please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and the notification bell to keep up with the latest trends and interesting information about health on the Progressive Health channel.